and some our kind about digitalization of Ghana's economy. Osusu se Ghana ye pese ye tutu ye niema yen so wiase ene abefo niema abai ebetimi aboa na ye di ye dia na anamo a ewo se ye tu ene se ye be digitalize Ghana's economy. Ebia kan se na oye Mr. Economy ho asem na eka eden na se digitalization ena ode ba wa abandon economy no ena oka about digitalization na asem ben en waka say yen tusa na mon about digitalization de Ghana ebe de bebrain na mo aye tu so far as a nation, as a country esusanso ayenya ewo yesono nso atesen abadwafo etna se nwumbre ye behwe se Ghana card you say free 2022 and beyond possible say ebeba beye e-passport yebetumi ede tukwan Ghana for wa manone pese ba Ghana or Ghana card ho ehwiampo se obekwa akwaje visa wode beba Ghana sanetie so far the address system ya digitalize Ghana ne sunso enya revenue mobilization saying about unique identification of a Ghanaian honsem no saying na ni nyina ye keka sie ni ye keka bomu ye pluses and the minuses no na ye say so far him and Ghana ye digitalization drive e de yen ebedru him and e de yen eko ensunsanso no sen e be yenwumbre Yaba wakwaba edeba the maiden edition of Punch or the 11th month of the year 2021 December whether no asase eba enkakra December is the month of love and a new love Asamoah Gordon ewaha enyumbre. He is the executive director Center for Economic Business Research. Yeneno ebetushe enkomo enyumbre. He is a digitalized person. He is not a BC person born before computer. He appreciates the essence of digitalization. Na yahwese saying ena Ghana edien aircraft. Of course, Alaji Ishakche Brobe is a lecturer. Kumasi Technical University. He is also a visiting lecturer. Was several universities or tertiary institutions. He is also somebody, a trend analyst. He analyzes especially economic and issues relating to finance. And then there, he is a social commentator. He is also patron of the TESCON and allied institutions. Our hap in Yumbre, ebe najenche ewo sa issues relating to digitalization of Ghana's economy. The next issue kwenya ba yebeshe and say our members of parliament elected to serve the people of Ghana are they above the laws relating to arrest and as testifying before a court of competent jurisdiction and you bring that raging issue I want Ghana to say raging controversy I want Ghana to say relating to Article 117 118 of the 1992 Constitution Ebehe and Honsemna Aaron and Susan so and also a war at the mind. But of course you are the biggest person I want Ghana to say which saying Enyumbre I would say Enyumbre Ushayin live ewo Kessben television. Ushayin live ewo Facebook live. We're also live on YouTube. Ghana this year IATA ewo crying and then important ATA ewo 92.9 and I want our sentimental then important ATA ewo 93.3. Of course obutan team the almighty Kessben from the Anane Boaten Studios ewo Kumasi Adum to be precise on the 3rd floor of the magnificent Aseda House. Enti emo akwaba edeba Punch Jumadi Medino
Lawyer, thank you.
And then I'm so thank you and you bring more aquaba. But for me, Mama Jo.
Lawyer,
Now, boom to say.
Admira kwa ena mumpipe lawyer.
You don't bad, yes. You call baby, I owe here.
It's got about Jadia.
Yenimwa, Sika, call baby, Yenimwa, last week. A democracy, if free her, and a punch, and free, I bet democracy. Yenimwa.
Thank you.
Okay, so, the digitalization sermon, according to our Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Alaj Mahmoud Baumia, she said, "And no anywhere Ghana, where are we going?" And see, or my litany of Anamoa buying to so far, the journey towards digitalizing Ghana for the betterment of Ghana's economy. And you bring ye be do so. There was a seminar in Susan war my minister a free a new love somewhat Gordon. Now me lecture our komai kwaya fast so or can nsem questions by kwaya fast so uyi no and it's a lecture no eba na vie say na ochi ye sama ye nyina eka and digitalization. Your impression was our lecture course was Session University.
Well, lawyer, good evening. My mini can chair na minchair tifo. Na minchair Ishak. Ishak ebo juma my MPP party ne pa na. And then this is the second time I'm Ishano.
Oh, okay.
And within the week, ABI, it's Misha bear 3 different platforms.
So, okay.
And and research I will put into it. And the way of defend the issues, be sometimes need to mean defend the crowd, defend it. Now, Nusanka Bana appointment there by the Ankane Aba.
I check crowded.
Mediana, I check into Miss Rampay for no Samutia, a Juma Papa Nebono, Sabi. Say, you said the Apotomana Fino or the Bumia Yenchi
Sapepe,
Intino, Monshana, the Abobaya no Maye. Nina Kahona, some of us, yeah, call it say, chairman, or then who got Quapia, regional chairman, regional chairmanship. No, some of us are calling for him, say, on stand it. Now, or you'll be a grassroots person, or no one can be a near my caucus say, Obi who say, we have to fight for our own people. And the chairman Kokwapia, Michel Anadri, na ye hope say, Obe Jen Kodain, Nawakona, time Nidua, Yabeta, Chima, regional chairmanship, no, Atimi Abba.
Odine ho Kokwapia, asem na okay.
And I'm making chairman,
Odine Kokwapia.
Cook. Chairman Odine ho Kokwapia, the grassroots person.
Okay.
The grassroots man.
Okay.
Lawyer, you'll be some impression about Dr. Baumia's lecture. Me from beginning to say or end there. And I would say I was very much impressed with lecture na Omayeno. I was impressed in the sense we saw the things that have been going on. Nioma Aban Ede Egugu Akwemu in terms of digital address system. Yeah, de bobo fie enim na ye create that plate na de bobo honi na. Any national identification na or Ghana card yeah for some time now, about 2-3 years now, almost at a year or more year. So we are aware of Sanyoma Winyina Ekoso. But sometimes no Ayana who here say Oberman Crofu who but I see when so Intiama or de Yadiana or Yano. ABI and Crofu say yeah digital address system. As soon as one day. So no man the other boom feel can a day. Some young crophobia or some of us and time I must say I say use your phone. You enjoy your fear and name the answer for we did. But a new Biana a bit me because we be her when it comes to technology I'm sure that any move papa into your mom Crawford the Bible Crophobia. So there's a need to know why those things. And when they talk about digitizing the economy and no cry say a crime ben a befa so a bit me ama digitization no atimi aye adwuma ye enti me fi say the vice president no eto nebo echire nioma mu efi e-business, e-transportation, e-pharmacy, any sanioma nina, Emma Yin who say, Sabe, Adiana, a buying the sin and this is all you know. And yes, it be a fan effect, say, Yakumus and Crophobie, ye, and tears ye be, Lemon, your but I be see and say, ye, now yet me, we are, Susan so say, and the Benya hour or minus so in terms of revenue mobilization, in terms of even data. And in terms of linking the sub-region in Accra, not just Ghana, but linking up with the sub-region, so for me, all in all, if you say the lecture was appropriate, am I who said, no man, in fact, so on and so say, and not a brain. If you say, I was impressed with that.
Okay, New Love somewhere any initial comments. Maybe so we'll come to the substance of the delivery and as the delivery. No, Menko a Ishak Che Brubi Menue Najimtre and the initial comment impression about this zoo encounter.
Lawyer Medasi.
Like na Bogode.
Yamiado.
Now, Sunday New Love Ekayeno Yemubi, honestly, we are still surprised. Yente se nim dia wo ene suahuna ene exposure awo ene sakwanya ewo ho a obetimi ayede aboa. Not only baby crowd but my Ghana, we had that confidence in Yemubi nkaba this time there it was baby, but I think sir late we are hoping sir and because I know for a fact bre sacrifices are why and let me say this, I mean people may I don't care, I say my things as I say them. The professional groups are almost boy, they almost sacrifice a lot because that from places days giant. There are people who are expecting say at least something to show appreciation for. They are still waiting, and I hope say people will realize so what could you be say now for say no remember people will matter. People who sacrifice a lot will matter. That is final and so Alaji
lawyer my minna woni New Love ase enyumre we are said
sometimes it's so disappointing and disheartening, but let's hope things will change.
We are said say enye scare sha botom kwa enama uchirimutimi yo debane ye na say ubenya enimdifo and munyamfo tisamo na mo kasa said mo si akasa dwumre amame na me fi se me kasa nyame ho nyame ahoho na me boa I was saying krego me damase na me say nim se anamonto bi koso na empire na yina yemfanta akire said ye be ya ebekonanim entino yenim se yakopon pa obehye no ho animonyam many New Love at the faso at the regional elections enkomo kakra whilst I mean him say I'm really enyanson, but I acknowledge the fact say they the elbow baba because next year na ewa here my regional chairman and Chibuesiakon yegina yesanumrani chairman won't me first no na onime papasa ma men kan fa ho ho me ho se pa ya me ne moti ha ye di nkomo edie ushamia simple ishak
okay
and the way be introduce me ama penimu bi se ugina ho a no kreni nyame anim ni ya na me ho apa and dia me hunu se 2016 2020 abesi samre modima ya bo mo kan regional chairman so edanenimpa. In fact me kase enran kwa na no montu bi nkoso a ewo medin mu a na meboa enti ebeye medin se sampempenswe maybe a new lab with the fire.
Of course, that is no opinion. That is opinion.
Oh, other in Sunny and Commoni. I mean, I sure said new lab. So, Chama to me, a radio, oh, you know, Manikusia. New lab or Cotrabanabia or be changing that. If you say, Nina, the Enya Badia pass here, because when in Nijina. And you know, when you say, mean Saka or no son and Saka, and Madame Wasepa, didn't you make an say? 2024 no be thing. Si ehwese de siba 2020 no near 2024 na e be din pa. Enti se media nkamenya na sanso na me bompae se ye baba Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia so yi ene de se a lot of media stations say me the apostle of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, and I take it with all sincerity. Na at the same time no seminya chairman won to me as the regional chairman there mekasa mani nyohwa na meboa edinti na mekasa briefly oye constituency chairman for 2 consecutive terms no o produce member of parliament twice. In fact mekasa o chance say o di chairman on lose election da on obia won no so ne nenso na ye no na asese new life on me trabasakom na yen niema bi a ye feel say chama we dey to her ebeboa na mum there is one thing a yen kotu no fo ewo ho ade a yen tu no fo ewo ho a ye no enye minus enya de a egu ne ho fi kra ene say ono die resource die ubuni komu kra resource die obe produce amount, and this is politics.
Evan Son yeah Evan Son at the right time.
Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia me kotre to me Facebook wall bia obekre me probably I visit her. Me say love him or hate him, he's the best we have right now. Na sa me kanesa na nyesa me kwame opinion. Uncle Ebo White, you know, the CEO of Roverman's Production and you know, and the renowned playwrights, or say Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is an asset to the nation. Manager Padie Kesepa. And would you only know cancer? One casa or colleague, Kofi Bentel. Or also saying, was say, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is imperfect. But everybody knows that he's the, you know, he's the best we have right now. Then, Namakotu, you're at the level. I said Muhammadu Bawumia is using the digitization to fight demons and principalities. Yeah, me can me go to some penny for no. Papa no, and 2 days ago me wa, and I know.
No, 2 days ago.
2 days ago, na Juma Okoye no Ashasi University no. It is the normal lecture on mano. But we say ni die na eye ade bia odi ka digitization agenda no, you know, the formalization of the economy no ye dia for kwanso na ye faso na ye dia siesie o man no ene o man sikasem no eye ade a okobo ne tofa obaba mu no wie no so obo ne tofa e ma wa udi akire bia no hu potin botaye ene enhyehyeye no sede esitie ene emfaso a o man no so ebetimi anya ade afri so if you say mess someone up very well make sure as someone or friend is saying, Yura Kessben, and Kessben, I have followed him for a while. He seems to be also a big fan of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia in terms of what he does. Merko to Ohene boss, me no na media ende. The introductory remarks now. Kessben say, what can't be measured can't be managed. Adia yentimi en susuno. Enyadia, yebetimi akrokra. Amana ye. And also digitization and digitalization makes an economy measurable and therefore manageable. Sa abefo kwan no a ye faso edi edwuma ye de tutu ye sikasem ewo man mu no ye no ene betumi ama yetimi aye o man ntutu ye ne nhihye ama na ye. Some of the things being done now should have been done long ago. Kessben says sadie here Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia abeka say ya ye be pensem mu. This is how you may deal with and kiedine dada. Lawyer permits me to end with his boss or friend is saying Franklin Kujo. You know the mean direct interpretation. Mekaini na kokosi am abone tofa yemre ninti. This is Franklin Kujo, Imani Africa president. Was it Bawumia is handling the government's digitalization agenda with so much passion and focus. And there are great transformations, no doubt, but certainly could be better with transparent procurement processes for acquiring some of the digital solutions. This one time when command control gets results. This is one time command control gets results. A brilliant lecture at Ashasi. Great question from students. I have a feeling Ashasi students are better at selling the government digitalization drive than the average NPP party loyalists. All party folks are scared they will be marked for death when they praise Bawumia digital efforts ahead of what might be a stormy succession race. Well, I am far removed from the madness of politics, so I will listen to Bawumia's next lecture when he invites me again. The all can is a and Komona Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ebedino na no kreni nyame nimni e yonkoma ehwam. Na sadia Ashasi University for no esi kan Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ho ni di nkomo no. A change said the MPP communicators ye bomodia near can Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ne juma wodi ye no ho ensem ne na adentra ana say election na ye be kono na primaries no na ye ko say we na ko replace Nanado ana say we na ko replace Nanado ye no nti na ma communicators no sura na emumo no de said the election no si koya ne mu hwam sitie no said Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia esa to ne nsa frɛ no say was I akasa biem efa saade no ho a ono de ebeto abontia with America and e bekwakotie. Lawyer, we sum up the feeling a course Ashasi University true the bia or the ending was it time bia be inviting bia Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia be inviting bia with America.
Okay. Enyumbre onso adwen kire onso sie no asembisa as saying tembia obesende abebia yebekan enti number no 0551599933 0551599933 wo send message de ba salan we so bekin kan abawiase afana nyina ate okay so now yenhwe we are see abeye akura the world is becoming a global village now adia etumima obi ote Africa ene obi otumi o Germany na o US na say o Canada na say whatever omutumi eye Zoom meeting team meeting and whatever sa and your friend no artificial intelligence side we are say a different level. Dr. Bawumia says Ghana yan take advantage na ya ntutu ye fie yie wabra ede saa de na edi dwuma ya ka ekire na ye wiase ede ye nim no enya aba oil awo ena enya aba okoko bi awo na mom advantage a wetimi take ede be ma ebe transform ebe bue oman no amagana atumi ade ye so wabobbo eniema biso a New Patriotic Party and I saw my Ghana now no one politics so Ghana or my Ghana say or my and I'm more yet to so far any near ya achieve now new love member na yam she adeba ko pa obo so osusu say or my Ghana yetimi to sa na mo na ede ensunsan so pi ebre yen unique identification of Ghanaians their friend of Ghana card then Susan so e de bre o man e numbers eso e bie o manum sana wo hu no wo what to kwan wa manone you've had experience elsewhere uniquely identifying Ghanaians through the Ghana card e de abre
yo lawyer say o hwe o man bia individual bia on amanya a developing no men can say individual bia wa dia ye de hu say asomesi on the way sabe mako school or a mind me no anya Ghana mu mako school akra Britain UK and say see am sanko school wa Italy me call UK first and they said they had to give me NI and I say have my NI card and the number into sometimes my application they still request you to quote your NI number because so they can get information about you. Italy for the friend task code codice fiscale. That is the only thing we need beyond your registration crowd school. Until we are on my more first thing say call revenue office. First, almost send your admission letter. Send your link say generate code no a combination of initials or date of birth and letters be until you enter with details be we are not generating now until you can authenticate then they print the card for you and when you know your registration when say scholarship you cannot access the scholarship you cannot do anything until now anytime be provided says more they have gone a step further says you access any government service be your friend be speed number. You use your speed number and link you to who enter codice fiscale now. Every information about you will be sent to whatever institution now or accessing. So it makes life very easy. So that is why be a school. I've been having classes by Ghana because of digitization. So we share the uniqueness of the number. A national identification number no to the extent say what he said I think say SMA Nikona proper implementation is say so for crana the child will get a unique number after 6 years of developing the biometrics no you bet me a card amano and that will be the number obey you from the day you want not to say obey and that will identify you to everything that you do. Into me say a very important step up me say take. Now what I was saying is and then Nami can one of the platforms say we need to have a legislation to back this digitization driver you know. Say your money yet partisan say send your nyoma Ghana no. We na start here into only power this time namaba and priority.
National Identification Authority no any ijuma omode no is backed by law and I'll pursue a specific law to deal with. To say baby ebedubia if in case there's a change of government baby ebedubia the next government should not abandon it.
Okay.
Remember say it started somewhere 2016 2017 2006 2006 2007 but it got to a point more truncated and if I look at the kind of money we've sunk into this project, I'll be very disappointed. Say, ebedu baby, no, you say, ebia, Baumiana na a messiah for the dictazation. They say, Baumia is no longer the intino, a jegu. And I say, I suspend it, and I say, Butaya, and I can see, and so say, the end results in the Benyana, Nayanya. If I see a YBBA, a bind whichever government will come. Send a bear, and yet to say, Nyoma, the Biania Tuska Egun. So that is my concern.
So far, about 15.7 million Ghanaians, and in ruin with this Ghana card.
Yeah.
Now, Ghana for appreciate value the card. May cancer because even a good me no the two and grow for the arches is here. Ghana for be you see Ghanaians say we value and cherish sa card and the passion Dr. Baumia de can then paswa was so no do we value the card send was a value no
lawyer and no one of the reasons here for me I appreciated that lecture so lecture na ma wo hu mfasoa e wo card ne so se na wonnim mfasoa e wo so a sesia no obehu mfasoa e wo so and enra which was third and fourth so enra we say NI for no suspended distribution anyway enra they among start here. They've come out with about 275 district offices across the country and now started distribution and issuing of the cards no. And following from that lecture no, if you thought say card no personally I have had problem with the card debate because for me the way I thought say it should be operationalized by now no, it's not being operationalized that way.
Like so the core bank.
What the core bank I
they say
old voter ID card, right? The go on obi ekro say na ohu mfaso was because me the core bank ya just say old voter ID card. Until they na say me ha me hu bebre. So this may be some of the reasons here people may not value it the way they should. But with intellectual I always say your policy may be as good as anything. But so when me and church policy nim Emma and Tom Crawford come as one Crawford and Gian tomorrow. What the by force a be good. No matter how good the intention is, let the people buy into it. Some Crawford ete nyamana moye na say umfa force. Or more ankasa willingly ombeko akope baby a card no one because obi nim say me crack card na say bia me Ghanaian makodia brooch na me passport ayera. I don't have to go and do travel certificates. I'll just use my Ghana card. It's before say me fi hano, I have to make sure say me cry my Ghana card. So abasa na you be na force say koye Ghana card because you know the importance of it. Ni na aka ho. Enti let's continue to educate. And by the time you bet me asynchronize bibia wie na aye fully functional banks net telcos na bet me access NI database no. That is why people will realize how important it is. And you know, I'm happy say NI is here they are quite the doorstep of the people. All the districts they have office there now. I know most at operating no. Obi offices is here me here card ne biano. Obey me alcohol. Now the most important thing about this digitization is what it brings to the economy as a whole. Now, I was to answer very on mining. It will be a immediate and it be a medium term and the long term impact. Now, say you share and me some of the benefits are everywhere. For instance, digital address system. Before then, na ufa taxi o ko be bi na fa taxi na sa wo nim ho agi se mo gina na mo bisa ne ya ma direction be bia koko sala ne wo dua na se be bia
tubo na why ifra no ama
se si a obetimi atena fie na wa fa wo phone no order for Uber and a Bolt and any of the electronic transportation. Or also, an app now, so Google app,
send me location.
Exactly.
Just send
not
location.
On the work or location na so any bin no. Na eba sanso a reduce effort a obe make say obekwa kwagina ka akwan ho na o hwehwe ba bia woko ebe take bia 1 hour so let me allocate place now with this digital address system ebe to reduce time by maybe 40% or maybe even about 70%. Inti time anka obe yire abehwe ni nyina eso atwa ebe boa. You share mobile money, for instance. Before advent of mobile money, now it was difficult to transmit money to people. One call banker, this will be offer car physically. Now, or transmit this kind. And data shows, research shows, about 70% of Ghanaians do not have bank accounts. Until say a mobile money, a better interoperable. I'll be able to transfer from one network to another. Now it was difficult. With that in place now, so we your business.
I smooth.
I smooth. Me jume mo ya fina me be close me shop.
Ako bank, ako
iska, esa faka e de akoma obi. When I'm doing that, me tuaka iska me faka e cost. Ma to me shop nis bank e bia me wo ho anka me ton baby. E no say your cost. And sometimes yeah, interest our cost ni na. By year economy, we look at something called opportunity cost. Time I meditate, hey, you'll be the other or gaining more energy.
Yeah.
Or being so the year business or making money.
Yeah.
Into everything I be there's cost to it. By so these are some of the immediate benefits. Program no any year success any year to the conclusion. A year event, a year process, and your share Ghana card maybe nafi or the address system no after there you say okay let's link the cards to the addresses into be a follower or card will be a house number 10 Bishop Anachi Street into be a board number na a board number na be say oh lawyer to 10 Bishop Anachi Street appear do so it is you know it makes it easier say even crime when crime happens you're able to locate people and what committed crime you know and then all those issues. So these are some of the long-term benefits. I mean, if you say a beba or money na, and one key thing I mean, if you say enokra ebwa more, a taxation in terms of people paying more taxes to the government. Ghana is one of the countries that least compliance when it comes to tax payment. Sometimes no, and yet a intention is about avoiding tax, but one of the principles or canon of good tax system is convenience any economy. So how easy a buyer for be to pay the tax? Metimejumam ebia me will take. I think I maybe took a doom revenue office be an answer for revenue office. I be the traffic so I'm into my dream. Tax officers then so I'm around because ebia car crowd around money be nina your cost. But with this digitization, I can just sit in my office. Go onto my computer, file my tax, pay my tax. It's convenient to me because if I'm able to my shop, I say, make carbon, I could your tax. So the convenience is there. And in terms of economy, in terms of cost, I don't have to incur much cost. Maybe I'm internet kakra base, you know. And one here, I'm in car, and I'm in dropping, I'm in 20 cedis, I'm in tax. So these are some of the benefits immediately impacted on the economy, no. It's sometimes so one microphone who sanima way people think oh yeah the end by
is it because you to me and quantify baby who chin is in the quantifying fine be I would do new because of course say ebia mama baby I was say
a bobi ento so say
because ebia umame wo baby anka no na age say bia weekends bia no utukai eko no akwa akope ska e de amano then you come back the risk driving the cost fuel car and all that and then you just go through your phone you send mobile money na nsaka no sweat ubia okay obi emergency bi obi aje obi to hospital admission ya fi na obe han carry go and pay money before you send renewing your national health insurance card. I'm saying that because you sit in the comfort of your office and can obe to card the traffic swak or lunch and they free phone aduane ben we delivery na pomomasu na aduane na ba you sit in the comfort of because no sa ntina say na digitalization we go chop meanwhile every day your engagement any activities we am I in comfort reduces pressure cost and everything, but because they ain't mean quantified in monetary terms in appears a normal be a or the Isaac minim say for to say near a beer buying electricity bill so my family amamo there you feel say practically be when abaya but physically we are commodity we abaya there or school die and you see where I can access it, but we know I there want to mean touching feelings and I say you know but
lawyer, you know you are dealing with purely the social part of the whole digitization issue. And Ukrainian yanimini the next 10 years in fear do away anime. Senya na obeka said ye ni esi ye niema bi e wo man mu emre bi a atwamu a new love enya dia wo ma no wonbehu no. In fact said ye was illustrating na nwumre no and if we cry there ye be kai bibi kakra the next 10 years no wo mu hunu kura ba bi e free ya ye be duru ha hwe yen hwe se ne ye wo school na ye de post boy eba no bebubo letters
of course what's so
na musio kam na wo post boy ebeba be 3-4 times na unya letter ba kokra just how there we a ghost so ene you draw letters bi so letter be kwa na your official letter so and yes, I'm so abia more lawyers na bia our clients be ho near be na ba church na wa send it. Say simple. Wo na obetumi akire mu ye. Legal profession any atemu for and so nyina wo mu nyina nso abefo kwan ya na mo fa so efri say Ghana atimi alusu cases bia na ye judgment dead cases bia because and nam say the ending krata say na di edwuma no nti no obi kura timitam ekototwene obi timitam kokɔhye no. In fact asam no kura mu odi an wotimi kɔhye dan ne nyina na mu krata ne nyina ahye to the extent say ne Attorney General and Minister of Justice ne Attorney General's office ne nyina wa digitalize baabia said ye beya electronically or no video na ese no BBC a backup wo ho a je say case bia ne ho asem beira court yi enso so nyina nso no be say digitalize court no.
Of course.
And many new love new platforms on me share experience with my share because that's to deal with the social part no. Them say you no see a ton you no kese ma manfo etiase a afi obi abetumrika na wakwa ye bi hwe in London menu about or illustrative bi kire me o say on say hono koya na o doctor o GP but take o vital information ni bibia aspect a omo ensan omo ne je ho a omo ye pa ene wo family medical history o mame o papa mo fie yare wo ho we wo ho yare ben ne kumo mame yare ben ne kumo papa so omo mienu nyina entiasia o fie chese ye bebu se wo za mo akeka nsem we nyina te se de agro bi na sabe wo mudie na wo se ye de oba bi omo rush no de ne ko hospital afei doctors ntimi enhunu yare no ne se de nani society bia ya twene moja twene we ya hwehwemu a ye nhunu ene hwa omohwe ne medical ne family history kohwe na busuam yare wo ho ne maame ne papa ne ya asata no otimi kasa no what this information nyina ma o follow medical history na fa and fa some disable ababawa no ahonti nkomo na ye die no yempese amanfo bekwakwa ne say oh as Muhammadu Bawomi ade cratch sem na odeba as a lawyer name Mr. Jack ne new love no mutia ne de cratch sem bi no mke dabi ye ka dia a touch on the ordinary life. She say Ghana your livelihood empowerment against poverty leap sabi any before no my bang pesika bi ade eso mo asene kakra na say wo ka ho a ekwan ben so an ye be hu yie ansa na ban no atimi di bibia ababebe boawo say no be kwa kodrum pempeso bi ase wo ni national ID card ni bia ekwan ben aban fa so wo hunu say wo ni adwuma na o tibia ni entinesi yempa bibina yemfa ema meboa he school feeding program ayeye president go for pencil and was say dabi egola na omo kafie no obu okra na eye sika de ma mede ni ma na to ne botom ama wode akọ school akotoduane adie entikura na kra no waka ofie dabi akora bia amre school and I remember that time na nkontabo no kire say Emra former president Kufo at the school feeding program the buy say yeah na school enrollment and increased by 30%. And kwada no munko school no mutifie no afedie wutifie a wo maame na no okofo mu a wonya duane bia mfa ngu ofie anaza de odi begu ofie no kra no ofi say ehu hia enti no ko school if say school no ko a e ba mo aduane die anyway so when you no eyadia okada wo aman bia ni ho a wo sa support system no won control say o person dey wogya gum sa so enti ebeko birth and death registry bia enkola no foforo na wo mkoji wo birth certificate no awod na ne da wo no krata ni tambia obuzo krata na eba beko ho no nso no lawyer me wonkora me no London Ubako council say o kwakwa na offer the birth certificate no na hospital na e wo nkara no omo ne birth certificate registry ho no omo common database o enti ye bo mother name ana ye bo father name pe akwada ketwa na ya wo no hospital no the details gina be dey e be ya ba na wabomodia na yede na yi ayede ama akora no onyira wo sister no mu wunsusu a ye no so no na ya hwene na yi na frimu na sabi o man ya wotim say population census omo provisional results on the buy almost here of friend say 30.8 million
of course
30.8 million no yen fan say final one beba kra na 31 million ye musen and the young kwada wom fie enru mfie nsia children below 6 years and kwada ben ana wom ye below the teen age ye tamoye wom up to 12 say no ye teenage from 13 to 19 e musen enipa sen ne woman mu ye dwuma the working population e musen na ye pensioners ekọ home gym sa emma wo emma Ghana mo yesen emma yesen sa niama we say nyina no se wan hunu se the covid bends again what cannot be measured cannot be managed se wan hunu nipa nyina obi adodo a ekwan ben so kra na wo se aban na anase wo man no mo de nhihye bi ba se de be amomanfo eho beto wo mo hwe ye the free SHS aba na on say Omokotro BC say another one but 2 years ago DC we are water region border no so ana otimi ebo ehon ban ma enkola be 60 and then come free Togo non come ba be chro bie enkom nya chro say ya hwim Ghana ha ye automatic placement system. Akra no tro ne SHS, JHS and so any we ya pa. Onko fili form bia otifia na aban ni school a obekọ no na ode na to ho. Enti le chese nkom no kom afam. Automatically wabe Ghana ni or enjoy free SHS. There is no way onye oman muhani wobeba school ha esase etimi ye free. If we say bia be kra na no ma me no papa no mo nti ha offer saying omutu ato on top bibia wo man mu kra ye beje ne VAT anase bibi on top petrol bi wo ha ne atua VAT ana road tax ana bibi so na say so man ye wo san hihye we say nyina edema oman ma adenti eneni kwan say ye be ma national ID card Ghana card no aye nyina so yetimi dia yesa enhye we enti Ghana card no de no kure no nyame no enti tam bia no respectfully yana me akisu NDC for 8 years and Ghana card no wo mo anwie if you say sika hunu tua ene adwuma ye mpre no de no kure no nyame no ni eya as much as possible no I agree with New Lab say yenya entrenched system be any formalized accountability be anti-sad digitization way chi if you say was it even cocoa farmers in digitize more cocoa farmers in na cocoa dua no kran ya mani code na sa ban say ye more fertilizers are and we see the to form no be able to say and New Love ne lawyer no mon sense bi na omo count na say who cocoa farmer yahu me papa no cocoa na kete cocoa no farmer no apart from say digitize no who code cocoa tree bi akra ewo ni code na say you see my fertilizer near my support bi near the attire chira apan nim cocoa wo eka wo enua wo tonager lawyer when him say Dr. Muhammad Bawumia Sakai and I know digitization no one can now me say my me pen ni me paper and a mama ki near ma di bia wa mo so kra when him say cocoa weighing scale na ye di weigh cocoa no kra no ye digitalize the cocoa weighing scale no ekuafo abre na cocoa krachefo afa kwachikwa bi so na
mo adjust scale
no na cocoa farmer na what TV front na scale say ban nsem no na nsanka ne say af befu kwan ba so na afidie na esi ho no ya digitalize no a wuntimi enjoso no ba bia e ma ne ye ni cocoa no ni bottle a eye bottle kama na hu sika no na yeden na ne nsa aka na say ya ntiasie sei na yekofa no say asay ensem foforo bi na ye ka hwe oka ne papa asem say look
kwa fa so wiye
say nanka moja ewo ho na ne papa nsaka ne moja na
drone area
sa
drone
say we see another 2 sites baba beka already them say 3 eastern region back home Ashanti region Kofiase Mampon side and wale nso so back ho yo se mienu ebeba na nsan ya snake bites ubu ha o sabi wo abwa tia na afro no ama na free mu efri say ye nya and ho aduro amfa ama no enei we say gina na asam no oka ya na eye me yase ye mu bia ye wo man Ghana mu enka ye die nsa bebo na battery ni aka chen say you know jumana wudi en de ne kwan so an na ye ka bibi kura agu ne ho fia na ze de bu na bam if we say drone technology na afa na American for say wo mo so eso mo tu sa anamone bi na me di sa session we kona we no lawyer say Ushe United Nations amansan kubatan ne fa ohwe edwadie so a omo hwehwe mu a omo ye ene fix enso so reporter omode ebabeto abontia Ghana se say ya to Ghana offer United Nations the no see hwe aman a wo mode abefu edi wo mudwuma pa ene nsunsan so papa emo mana so oba ye bibre mu west
Atoye,
Western region, where West Africa has a ranking number 1. Oba Africa, ranking number 5. She 5 no, omo Mauritius, South Africa, Tunisia, Algeria, and 9 nim. Na my Ghana, ba number 1. The whole West Africa has a my Ghana ba number 5 for Africa. The whole West Africa has a number 1. Yet the back world we are seeing Mauritius our year 1 were African with this 69 position. South Africa did 73, Tunisia did 77, Algeria did 80, Ghana did 81. What who clearly say by the end of the year 2022 target na Ghana implementing no you bet me a 2 or friend saying Algeria and possibly a bit near to Tunisia. So even about cyber security obosonra e kwan faswa ye boy ho e ban say akronfowiranfo emfa befu kwan emonwura bank bi nkonko yiska omonwura omoba money so enkonko twon sika enko ene de keke ka ho a lawyer the whole Africa ye rank 3rd. We cry na yesi yenuru baby a ye kono Africa ye number 3. So ye don't e ade a ye di djuma o friend is saying nsunsan so a ade mo man no e header e ade a feye pa.
So then Tina Ghanaian ordinary Ghanaian because because of cyber security. Now we sorry I'll say me momo enkrofo bi ayusu nyansa bi omode ade bi afa so ama mesika me de me pina mom omadi mesika. Okay, aban say ye nhihye ya ebetu sa ade no ase efi ho. Enti obia enko register ne SIM card so that obi ntumi mfa SIM card enye registered emebu oye ni transaction I bet me trace ho nipa kro ti obi amfa ne Ghana card enko no enko ye registration Ghana fo bi si buwe adan na wo SIM card ne ye mfa nye registration ye ntiase Ghana card no ye mfa enko register ye SIM and na no abe issue ade kro na be boa ye free or how be my ye complaining no the same people no we say no controller accountant general say look Ghana is the only country ene ensamanfo na tia ye tuomka ebesi ye yi won free payroll so enti no yen hwe say obi ade ne Ghana card ebeko na December akatua eno no so ho nsem piso am be bisa sa de say is it the case say ya na ya no na ya adwin say ye hu ade no eboa yen enso ye bu ye ni agu ye hu ye ana say ya na ye hu ana ye ntwen say obi meka nkyere yen say na wo share kiki e fata me hu be ntiase. Did you see the difficulty that I have?
Yes.
So why say ye nim say ade we ye problem bi a ye wo no e be two problem na see if you are my enso no ye nye ready say ye be ya ade na e be two sa problem na free wa my
e so den na e be drum pempenso bi a afei Oko bank so oko yiska oko mobile money merchant ho so oko yiska u dijumadi bi na ebe hia say obeje national ID card na woni bi na enam sunti wuntimi nnia e ho se bi se drum bi a odi akrokro no mani pa na say sim re-registration ashasio all the way to the end of March, almost 6 months. So, say a free ho, a cocoa drew end of March next year. Bosumi me and Sano for Friday be soon never na onye ya afi o card no
deactivated.
You come. What do you call her? A ye one kasa. one kasa
mobile money I expect emba
sa usika mobile money no phone no so a untumi nyima ne nyeye one kasa na obedimika bakwa nti hu hia say ya implement policy no ye be gum ye di akrokro ya de foforo se de be ya obia benya ntiase no atu hu anamo no nanso so won say time ninyina timelines that so we control accountant general dey once again I'm in new level platform so media manfa ayifo ho ancha wo mo nagrat fo ho ancha wo mo kra nintino ekire no na well in a way na me de say Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations and the control accountant general for Asia ya omo kan some no boko but media nanka me say 1st December no na say wa onye wo national ID no
undi bronya
so said that yesterday every say the na ha me kese pa ne say won ye nimdefo na nimdefo a 2006 on the national ID card ya say and President Kufofri ho emfie nwotwe a NDC bae nyina no na saa nkomo no yedi ye no atwam na Kufu Addo Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia bae enso so yasan apagya mu biom enti se me hwe se o ba be ma excuse samre ade a ngumanimfo munim se 2006 ne ya hye in fact womun susun sanye professionals bia omo ba hia se obi be kirekire omu ansa na omo ate ase efa aban hyehyɛ na ode ba no sɛdeɛ ebesi aka wɔn mu asifa enti mo kra na me expect sɛ na grad leadership na me expect sɛ mo kra mo betumi ayɛ workshop bi na mo akyerɛkyerɛ mo manfo sɛ saa deɛ we na ɛkɔ no dachi bia no mo position yourself you no dachi bia no say na bɛden ɛbɛkɔ besides control accountant general Edika dia tujabe 3 months ago. Kransa no omde sa another deadline eden. 3 months before deadline na omode assign at the buy. Until what to one na over 5 months. Me ya sure pa say omo tie news omo kenka he bibia ehunu sa dwumadie no. Nti be no krani nyame ni na dia me manfa omo wan de ancho but I was happy. Say
eventually
san tutu no
me da sisha kalaji meba hobi mabo no nkron apa ho sima emiensa me de sa digitalization way in fact na me pese me renew me driver's license na yes your ecosystem no na book appointment e wa Accra which me akonya no one dem so how one day see what can be done. So me na me doubt so honestly. And me ya na me pese me throw challenge to a system. And I'm so okay. And me ma omo input we no. Me ye bibia and I'm kwa Accra. I drove straight to 37 DVL omo office so because a VIP session premium session. I walked in and omo bema baby atna ubenum nso a bema nso ubenum coke bema I mean if you want to drink something software bema o hwe TV na oti ho masa within bandi 2 hours cried I said also mandi 2 hours take me finger breye we ano na omo aba say lawyer twen kakra bi e be ready na mfu so e bia mo me nko na o china ma bom say no my few we will get it done. I'm pampa me walking in Mandi 2 hours. I went out of the place with my renewed driver's license. I said, wow. Less than 2 hours.
Lawyer,
it was renewed. I'm saying, hey, yeah, can I say, I say, course access who say it is real. So way there and possible.
Lawyer, it should be possible, say, in future, Crano, betimi opposite push to the beto. It
can be done.
Oh yeah, it's done elsewhere.
Yeah, so, and is it say the elsewhere biao. They say it is done in Ghana.
In Ghana.
When you have a platform so. And I say, hey, me renew my passport. Na on the side cha. O cha passport na you renew na as I have a two platform so. Was it Ghana penny?
They send you a message, are you ready? But you just go in there, you pick it.
So you take corruption out of system.
Thank you.
And be efficient. And it's about enforcing the laws. Also now we can say Unkrofo and your willing some be you see Ghana card to do registration again. Because the law came. So before so it's me a SIM card, you have to register with your ID card. But you do baby nobody was enforcing. And before so better SIM card, no be a registered that. Which shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, talk about no credit for moon register himpo. Or the fraud or the shell phone big no a friend who I boo no we are no
and that is one of the reasons why I disagree with Alaji on accountant general. If so, if you say you need that card so you badly. Nipa ni bi ada na win di now man aye adwuma ka jan say mean
okay
I know they were wrong.
That is why you wanted to. That was wrong. Oyin di cry.
Yes, and yes, I don't know this is why do you let the person work like I say mean
so they were
wrong. Me argue on that. I gave 100 reasons why I think they were wrong. But I'm not here to argue on that again.
Me how I am warning the nature of the professionals.
But I have some issues with how I said digitization.
Okay, so my main kind messages kakra bi na membrana Ghana no we like say onam o drive onam kwan ho obedru baby na obi a hyehyɛ tomatoes fe e wo can mu etino entice ohu a entice osi o na lo tomatoes we yi can ma enyina me say fa 20 cedis and I fa 30 cedis osi o okay adi full. Now what I say, who is kana wo de man no na o hwie agu bag no ma wadwen enkoso bado wadwen koso ya you realize say ye di kan de ade abobbo ayi no kan na sesa ma abasro ene asan abobbo ade bi asan de ato ade no mti no tomatoes no e wo e bi abe half but say e ya ade aye measure me ye use skill ene ye de measure to say ne ba bi aye to ade na ya ade no wo ho ene ye de ahye ade na ya twro ni weight ato ho enti unim say we 5 kilos we 1 kilo obi insisi obi
scale no could be adjusted
obi oh fine I mean bad this and the unim say waja thank you I me come message na adjust skill na kwa bia okwa bu ma bia opese oto eyi okwa broiler ena okoye na akwana si ne aka wo ho no baako penny weight no super antino last one the weight ni and I say okay no problem ena owe ena say the weight ni ode amano owe ena say na the other one last one na aka wo ho no so eno so the weight say ena say sa I say okay na me pete me to two ni nyina anti fa two ni nyina abra na weigh two ni nyina na yenhwa ade afi ujafo na aye dear man because first we now scale away the man no keto apa na odi we no de agye no kase no bo e no gina no se fe no beto so oto no so aka ho obeye na we ade na wani gina ho saa me twen wo so de me ba the program no e beto aso
thank you
okay na thank you me ba messages za de aba enwumbre abo enon krapa wonsima enkro ewo kase fidie so demo punch and I will share enwumbre ya wada enwumbre osan etie 92.9 93.3 we also live on Kessben television and on Facebook live. Lawyer, could you please mention the names of the lost cars at your disposal? An owner of such lost card may have a friend who is listening to your program. Can call the owner to come for it and give thanks in kind. Opoku Juma. Opoku, honestly, Senadam for no crab I am famano. I just said near Pana Casabahadi, a ship picture no, a shiny pakra sana. Ye de amado be go bet me a no de aquaco ye ubi ebony. But the name on it in the Mensa Opoku Prince Edie Ewoha and we so Muhammad Musa and so dear abediha. So that is the best that I can do under the circumstance. But year because it's a precious idea. Was you pay from Asisewa says if Dr. Bawumia thinks after propagating falsehood in 2016 he can smartly run away from his inability to apprehend the CD as he came and met it, then he is mistaken. He can make all kinds of cacophonies about digitalization, but we will unshakably make reference to his previous propaganda lectures held prior to 2016 elections. Interesting one, of course. Now this one says, good evening to you, lawyer. Greet you and your panel members. Lawyer, every Ghanaian knew that after Dr. Bawumia's delivery on digitalization, the people in Ghana, the NDC, would by all means come out and say unnecessary things, but they should understand that the Nanado's led government is focused and we shall surely break the eight. This one says, lawyer, good evening to you. I cannot afford to educate, I cannot afford not to listen to this educative program. Keep it up. Greetings to you, lawyer, Honorable George Osaya Sumani Guna Asama sends us this message. This one says, thank you, lawyer, and I will say thank you too. Now there's one says, lawyer, thank you. I thank you too. No name attached to this one. This one says, my name is Moses Odro from Noyem. In fact, Vice President of Ghana is doing well, so Ghanaians must watch the man carefully because we need the man very urgently. Okay, now this one says, Ghanaians should stop politicizing what will benefit the country for us to move forward together as a nation. This digitalization will benefit both the MPP and the NDC. Let's embrace it for our development. Vacus from Techimantia sends us this message. This one says, Teacher Razak, we are more say, says Dr. Bawumia should come again with Ghana card issued. He should give us a break. So Bawumia wants the Ghana president with, well, I am trying to make a sense of your message, but the best that I could. And this one says, Champon, Kaukuchi Electricals, the Tosu station says, President Anado and the MPP government is doing well, and Ghanaians must acknowledge that about 80% of our road in this country is under construction. Some are finished and others are ongoing. Schools are also beginning constructing. Economy is doing well. Now, Ghanaians are complaining about jobs, and government is also educating Ghanaians to be creative regards to Odeneho Kwakwa Pia, incoming Ashanti Regional MPP chairman, and lawyer Justine Kodua, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Thank you also for your message. This one says, Evans Enin Tutuka Obuase, lawyer, the rate at which Dr. Bawumia is digitizing Ghana, we cannot leave Ghana for John Mahama and the NDC to bring back their pen and paper government. The alternative is empty and scary. Thank you for your message. This one says, hi, Chief Sam Asenso, tutor, Chenebua Kodia SHS. Message, as Prof. Kofi Abuchi says, as per Ghana's constitution, only the president of Ghana cannot be prosecuted from any criminal offense. In fact, arrest Ekahon. Greetings, V-mates, lawyer Ohene Gyan, Brighton Tree. Please, all vendors are invited to High Court Justice Pobi Vanda Kosovo's Saturday funeral. Asante Fijase this Saturday. Oh, Kosovo ne this Saturday. Very unfortunate, very enterprising young judge and with from yeah. Well, my condolences to the family and the Vanda fraternity. I'm sure sir Ebeko ko charge ewo eyinasiwo. A Jambori Baba Ramwasu says, why has Dr. Bawumia suddenly dropped lectures on the economy and now digitalization? The exchange rate, hunger, and chronic hardship have exposed the weak economic management team in Ghana. We need Mahama to rescue Ghana and Ghanaians. Now this one says Rivado Obi. I want financial. Okay. Okay. Well, sorry for this. That's one. Let's reserve it for another day. Baroski from Asiswa says, Coach Milo should be very circumspect with his Coach Milo has said when Yenya Coffee Kahwa. Baroski from Asiswa says, in fact, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia has boosted my confidence that this country is in safe hands, and indeed digitalization has come to stay. My regards to Honorable Joe Gate, MPS Ricardo Ketan constituency, former railways minister. Thank you also for your message. Okay, let me come back to the studio. We'll continue to
Lawyer, thank you.
Digitalization and digitalizing Ghana and matters arising and Sensem. New Love Asamoah Gordon Ewaha Enyumbre Ishak Alaj Ewaha Enyumbre. Yedrin Ghana ho yetwato adwen won so adwen chewsusie wasembisaba na yakenkan se ne makenkan we na Ghana for enso so at messages de no makenkan sisie na yetwaso a eno Baroski Makai. The other one I will not read that again. This one says okay, hey lawyer, Ghanaians don't afraid NDC, especially Ashanti region. For example, capitation, doom saw, shortage of petrol, gas, unstable economy. I urge Ghanaians to be very careful about the NDC and ex-President Mahama. Sylvester from Minnesota sends us this message. Minnesota, they were Finana said they were here. Beautiful people, fantastic people. Okay, Brave Lion Biamoasu says the taxes imposed by Nanado on Ghanaians and businesses make life unbearable for Ghanaians. Now, this one says Baba Mankraso Baumia has failed in the economy, so he is on digitalization. God saves Ghana. Now, this one says Mandela Biamoasu, we need better economy, not digitalization. What does it mean to a layman? We are hungry. Okay. Lawyer, as for Dr. Baumia, he has no size with him. We can break the 8. If MPP want to break the 8 with him, and all Muslims who vote for the MPP 2024, Louis from here overseas in Buafo and Sons. Okay, you want to take advantage to advertise. Okay, abo enon krapa osima du enwohwe ewo studios New Love ewo ha and I shak che brobe ewo ha. New Love membra yenhwe the issues that now also raised.
Yeah, a few things. Lawyer say you are seeing na esisa fi analog and the way na ye de nyoma manually no ye call digitization. Into individuals, so etimi esisana ye follow suit. Adaptability. Etimi adapted to the changing world of doing things. And so it's a bit my education and training are very important. So you share taxi drivers na Uber from we use app, not a taxi driver. Now they all say taxi now obey you see won't see how to use the app ne other way. Very soon Uber never take you over because obia MPN finifians and fan your man crash say or back on have a train taxi or be free Uber man be fear be fan. So you're taxi driver and as also one adapted to the system now a change na wow. So when you hear training and I hear those education adapted to the changing world of doing things now. And as a digitization never year what we need what we call digital infrastructure. And basically there's so internet and our broadband. So Osha Ghana Oko area be even in Kumasi and Accra no or some areas be reception are very poor. In other areas reception are very good. So for us to be able to deploy proper digitization no say inclusive for no and as those who are living in the rural areas no so mutimi e benefit say me come across say metimi access to internet say be ya dwumade bi ese me dibia no metimi e de ho na e me say wo kromo de a you have access wo call we cross here and most of us here if in crossing and occasionally over the past 2 weeks there be a 1 weekend be I have to be in one village or the other everybody be na internet ho kra aye den ntimi enye even WhatsApp compo so for us to be able to go through this we need to have proper internet. I was reading a report from
a big of fruit
exactly. Let me read the report from OECD.
The tympanic membrane.
Exactly. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. I'm doing research using 25 countries, and they were looking at the correlation between broadband usage and the growth of GDP. And who said, so broadband usage increased 10%, GDP growth increased by between 0.9 to 1.5%, and that is huge. Just the increment in broadband usage. And as I talk to you now, next year,
0.9
between 0.9 to 1.5
okay, 1.5
growth in GDP for every 10% increase in broadband. As I talk to you, Germany is rolling out 5G next year, 2022. Or more rolling out 5G, and they are targeting say at least you benya speed of 100 megabyte per second.
Wow.
So download there 100 megabyte per second.
Fast.
And you feel na ebe jina wane channel into at least Ghana as a start no. Let's make sure say every household will get a guaranteed minimum of ABR internet speeder obey me of course we are not targeting 100 megabytes at the moment, but ABR 20 megabytes be 10 megabytes per second crana. Let's guarantee say at least every household will be able to get that, and when that happens everybody bet me take advantage of that process na yekomu. And yes ana say nipa ka crab take advantage. Yes Rebecca said digitization ebeboa, but ya nya nipa bebre no man am involve, then whatever benefit the bebano people will not get it, and omano enya sa advantage na say timi and na benefit no yentimi repeat. So I'm calling for that say we should make sure say the digital infrastructure is well developed across the country. Senebaya betimi take advantage of.
Oh, that's fantastic. Because and I'm saying na ultimate team meeting with clients ABIB or Germany, people are able to do board meetings using Team, Microsoft Team, and
Google Meet.
Yeah. I mean, people are doing fantastic. There are doctors who are saving lives. Or emergency surgery no afraid shock doctor be or India na no communicate.
In fact, they say almost me in such a way say patients no or so to me patients no ho na procedure na no no ono nyina ono no de nsan so mbi but the ideas
we know say for we to are you free for we to are you free
so enti said we assisi AC air kono said Alhaji Muhammadu Bawomi akan no Ghana ntimin tina ho no mfanensa ensum ne Debre FM no hwe new love make some fantastic suggestions na me pese me gina so na me ma further he say driver unions no omo say we take this responsibility similar to the na make fa na grat for the we say a policy ne say eba men twen e mane ma meto esesa wo chu dwene say woni policy ne be hia so and indeed say we university campus obia fa ya na afane the mobile phone papa either say Bolt and Uber and the keka
at your convenience
no ono akasa no babia Uber na draw bia no oba be fa no babia Uber na draw bia no otimi hu say dey why dey waben can you imagine so no akwa kwehia no afena wo be fa phone no once I afre near tea and also the board in chance or no you know. And the idea, but in terms of cost, that is why particularly MRA COVID by lockdown any day can quickly abano and say a toner at that data so no any you know a friend talk tax communication service tax no also from 9% to 5%. In fact, not even the previous 6%. You know, abana baba toye. Enti sana montubis kakra ako, but I agree 110%. So kwen bia you say fasoma infrastructure no a more efficient na yetimi it deliver at lower cost no e idea ebebo hwe sankomo ya yedie nemra so se esese yedie edenti na mekasa I have about 4 or 5 conditions medicasa as at June this year. I'm saying Dr. Muhammad Bawumia quite repeat some of them. You will repeat internet penetration. Said ye Abel Fontaine time or it's me you know. So say the internet penetration is 50%. And then just say new love. Ye quite an impasse. So say the level of informal sector. And you know our friend is saying Oma school or Maymoon necessarily the internet penetration is 50%. Na a remarkable. Say you were 15.7 million internet users. Again, in terms of mobile connection, 41.69 million mobile connections. Said the Medica can say Ghana ya rank here third in cybersecurity, and then also first in terms of e-governance, you know, in West Africa, and a fifth, you know, in the world based on United Nations in fact, so we share say Fitch crowd and then just say the fourth crowd. So and you know baby a drone any baby as say ye kono a idea as say bomodia need to sana mo but lawyer some real more baby I'm very very passionate about it was our digitization we mo in fact Kessben because my enjoy and community in your no yeah no book mu bebre sa at the form me sure pass obi a oti bia hunu ne chefa eden ewo mu na sana esi edin komo no na enso so yen get technical kakra bi na ma me kwan kakra na yen hwe oman yeto ayegie sika ye bomoden nya no ha if we say so what ho ne sika da aboto o mobosia so wo sika na wo de besi wo dan a onko bobosia na wo de asidan na said ye beya ye betimi agigi ye sika wo man mu ne de aboye ho bra no so no e ya dia sa digitization we no baba be hemu kena te ho na o mo memra kakra bi a ka me pese edim komo no ebefa didi kan ene se si ehwe aman a wo mu di yi a eto a o mo gigie no omutimi gigito be say 34% of omo GDP, you know, tax GDP, you know, ratio no. Say you share Latin America countries are 23%. West Africa your average 18%. Africa average 17%. Na lower middle income countries are yenye kahono average 25%. Ghana ye de 14.3% and 14.3% figure we na me wono Alhaji Dr. Muhammad Bawumia confirmed the figure 2 days ago. 14.3% tax GDP, you know, ratio. In fact, Ivory Coast 20%. And the summary in saying Ghana 14% is below the West African average. It's below the, African average. The difference between any Cote d'Ivoire is see a team raise not less than 25 billion Ghana cedis more in terms of tax. And so even catch you with Cote d'Ivoire. Only 20%. Now lower middle income countries na 25%. Did you catch Cote d'Ivoire krana still?
Deficit to.
You knew you ni yan kasa yan pempens no for no nyina no benchmark e da ho. You nunti NSA and she we say no. Idea eboapa. Dr. Mohamed Mabina quote 27% for South Africa. And in fact in Tunisia it's 29.4%. Now and that front page so can me yonko brebopa Dr. Ali Nachia.
Yeah, it was my mate at the law school.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, we met you law school.
Oh, okay, okay. He's my good friend, pa. A very important,
very fantastic guy.
Fantastic guy when it comes to tax.
He's a vandal. He's a vandal too. He's an old vandal.
Yeah. I mean, now when I was head of department, me accountancy forum, on me invited the man the Kasafa. So integration of revenue, agencies into the authority, and he's a great guy. Now, on said your kind said budget we are ebe, when expect us buying at the 12th of Friday, eba. Name momuno, woman triatono, and SSO who say budget ye bebe, a buying she ya war ye said ye beya woman bedding, ebitia. Now, having said that, lawyer, digitization a causeway. Nititru abai introduce your friend integrated custom management systems our ports. Now, or introduce no 2019 June to May 2020 no. First year I introduce here at the point of introduction on a revenue 11.25 billion. Now, within 2020 to 2021, June 2020 to May 2021, now an increase from 11.25 billion to 14.36 billion. 27% increase. Let's just say, abefo nhyehyɛ na yɛdi hwɛ kwan fa so yɛbenya yɛsika every port no. Atimi aboa ama yesika yenya no ekosoro. We ni nhyehyɛ a Abdallah Ali Nachia eka ho asam. Digitization. Now no mobile conference.
Yeah.
President say 60,000 professionals,
including lawyers.
Including lawyers. And the lawyers are on the top of the list.
Yeah, that top by including us.
I'm number one. Hey, idea. Omutuo. Omunchia. Now just imagine 60,000 professionals. Obi etua bibi kakra. Na dear I'm not saying the professionals in yes cafe but the hamikesia pa and so digitization Eddie revealing say 5,000 affluent people living in affluent communities one more business people one more pretty businesses are only tax identification numbers. Horrendous, isn't it? Who did your man? When you see Cathy baby, 104 tier, one out here. One more question the complaining say, Quanin, you're not be complaining. No, Tino, ni Range Rover, no, with Jananumsa. Also, lawyer, no, brag cases, keep on cases, Etiaka Krama, Bino, Nila, Butiaka Krama, Bana, the try a canny at Tini Bumuno. Umay crying complaining. A nipper 5,000. Lawyer, just imagine, say, without digitization, and Kessben and yet me who Sanya Manina. Sure. Kakum National Park. The first on by digitizing. On digitizing here, now revenue increased by 5 times 5. A chair was say Sikano a woman imuha. I said Dr. Mahmoud Baumia can say I dare say my escapa nenya oil a data. because sa enhye we ene de e kosui no ena e beboa yen amasika esese yetimi enya no oman mu as oman no yabo modia na yensa etimi aka tax identification numbers and sana ye digitization ye beba ye issue ye national ID card no na eye 750,000 say yeah Dr. Muhammad Bawumia well he's saying about 15.5 million but utie the recent year authority no omunkrofa almost one register 19 million Ghanaians no more deliver 17 million omukata mo but of course automatically na tax identification numbers no you know akosro what we expect I mean 4% tax identification numbers within adult population wo mo nyina esese go mutua to ma ne yeye no Ghana has nyina ohamunchichemu enan se see ye digitize ye a free 4% equal 86%. Ohene
thank you.
Okay.
Ohene
that's a quantum loop.
Said it's a quantum loop. So let us watch this guy and then make you so guy in a man. I'm repeating. Let us watch this guy Bawumia. Let us watch him, and I'm saying this in a positive sense. Say, one more mistake. I can't test as EBDB by. Nasa wa abandon. What friend is saying?
Economy, no.
You know. This is the reply that he actually gave to them, and with your permission, Mr. Ma main kinkai. With your permission, Mr. Ma main kinkai. Because enya jumana wo die no ye no ne economy na nkasa building no pa nkasa no ye no na ehona wo. Let me discuss few of the other things.
Thank you.
World Bank say yeah property rates say no only 9%. According to Muhammad Bawumia, statistics will produce here 9% our properties. Japadia war no through the land and buildings no only 9% and it major home at all. Now, 9% no MI 38.2 million Ghana cedis. Now you know na World Bank say yet me ajia and ki bet me raise not less than 12.6% of our GDP. New love your GDP is saying it's over 300 billion Ghana cedis. Now work up 12.6% of
300 billion.
That's huge.
You know, 300 billion, and see how much
Thank you.
Okay. Yanunti idea one more kase wa abandon or friend is saying
economy for digitization.
Unu say completely wrong. I'm looking for an quotation.
Opportunity bar will look at it.
I'm looking for an quotation.
Opportunity bar will look at it. I'll put that one. About on Crapa Sima Dianaya Nessa. Akaya Sima Dununa, yes, sorry, Jumadi, so a punch, and I will share and you punch, and I would see and you new love Asamoah Gordon, Ewoha, Mr. Ishak, Alaji Shak Che Brobe, Ewoha. We are talking about digitalization of Ghana's economy. Now I heard in Susan so I wore my
lawyer, thank you.
And then I may wore a commercial court to be in Accra and pay. Now lawyer Biba Hobeye application B. Social right application to quash a writ of possession or the Biana a district court judge be I. Now the basis and it's lawyer na or ye case no district court or koje sa judgment now they call a writ of possession no one serve near from squatters and group for now only omuni address and you know rate no yes unknown unidentified groupophobia now we unya judgment in we and no work a writ of possession say nko bubu group for no adan fi on adna then now we no ba say no obi a wonnim na one identify na one seven process bia dia wonnim say case we kra kokot e den wakoji order say ukwa ko buni fie gu nti court high court na ntwa sa order num because enye properly founded. You can't build nothing on something or nothing. No okotu
lawyer, my friend.
I just maybe see now the official process see eventually judge issue shorara no kwashe sa ose watwa sa decision na district court judge na yentino omunko ase onko share case omunko the case no whatever. The point is that file and e-system omo inject into the administration of justice a court system no o file process business o file we ya dipa na osuma ne so nko file process no obefiri wo bedru office no na wo no wanya alert wo phone so say you filed this process, this is how much it costs. Almost every process be or you get an alert to say process way has been served on you, it is coming on this day at this court. Now e-service say making it possible for you to make an application to a judge say me share is a check brobe as seven process my apply all the known ordinary process me de benya personal service enye adwuma nti me call for social service so social service no online first na me de bi bo court na me de bi akobo the last place known place of abode I can identify the last place of abode na mom me want a WhatsApp number. Enti no court no makwan na men 7 electronically through WhatsApp so that you 7 WhatsApp there ya oboka ko abeka na take care me proof of service say ya 7 wow. And it's coming up say na local synco ne we reach me use drones cra the aye per say map and we site planners and we can use drone technology to be able to get accurate data on the size of land and all that. This is something that can propel this administration of justice to a different level using technology. I mean, that is the bit na me no atu justice na abo no krapa osimadu na emiunu no so meba hosisi Ishak but me call new love hosisi na baba mo messages now I send. Good evening to you. How are you, lawyer? I'm fine. Now, Kwajo sharing all the way and Dallas, Texas, US of A. Also, Chair Mayor Honorable Samuel Pine, also Chair Ojo. So, my brother from another. I wish you all the best, you and the family. Dallas, okay, so this man says, hi, lawyer, my name is Seth Kwesing. Dr. B is doing very well. That's Dr. Baumia is doing very well, he says. And now Richie B from my friend who says, good evening to you, lawyer. Dr. Baumia and the MPP government is taking the economy to a different level. I'm sure I read this message somewhere else and I'll come back to New Love.
Lawyer.
Yeah, other aspect of the way time not here no minim si benya kwan parliament arrest service and all that, but final bit on this digitalization, mobile money interoperability, big west, but the first one the brain no nemos.
Yes, say yanko ahodia yanko parliament there yanhwe no. Say a share digitization final way I make can say a drive entrepreneurial innovation. And you can't entrepreneurial innovations finance minister about a month ago who say government payrolls is here I full into individuals should find a way of creating their own jobs. Into no share Ubi use square, and you say maybe we are a service na makonya juma government sector. Of course, few people can get because a be eco retirement na you replace some, but majority need it. Me feel say yenya na say you pay juma and my home. And for me, I say right from the word go, your course school now, young fan started entrepreneurial innovations. No, young fan started. By the time I be school, no, now we already built into it. And yes, I nothing. I'll be school and so I compared training to go into entrepreneurial activities. I mean, if you say M1, and to take advantage of the digital world now, you create a now as students. Yeah, actually, I say, what can I do in terms of digitization? I enhance my ability to do something on my own. And even when it comes to the labor market, Krampono, of course, you can add value to yourself or digitization. Obi ebe school no na obi create and suffer because of way anyway I win him, you know. I need somebody like you to come and work for me. And the first say, ABA government sector no any available no. There may be other white collar jobs are based on your knowledge of the information technology. You always say changing the world no, because there are people who create jobs. And the last time we were discussing here, we share more who create jobs now, and you're na school. And most of them, in fact, majority of more creative or more invention, they create jobs in majority of them and yet highly educated. But they have the skills. Eboa. We will share Steve Jobs, we share Mark Zuckerberg, they are all university dropouts because they found what they wanted. Obi person yeah IT specialist, do here any coding. When you coding and you feel okoye English be a on tiasia and fanfa be a emren do say and na obesiana abeboana. So yen fan share your dream as youth. I'm addressing the you because yen your problem no. Say ese me ye bibia ebetimi aboa me in the long run send the bear say me we school na say menya abanya juma after service na say bia other business company business family based on ABA clerical activities na additional mikusia you know menya segment bi anya metimi aye bibi on my own one thing me feel say digitization no say you take advantage of in terms of productivity. You are talking about say okoye or driver's license. I had worst experience, very bad experience when it comes to driver's license. I had to virtually go to the DVLA and fight after 1 year before I virtually had my driver's license.
1 year.
After 1 year.
Is it now or then?
No, then it was. I think 20.
Then.
Yes, some time ago. And Mame Boka because at that time. My name wife Nekoye renewal. My wife license came, Meme Diama. And I was going to the US. And unfortunately for me, I was driving and I got stopped. Now me cry UK driver's license. So I thought said that one would save me. Now me cry UK driver's license and international driver's license. So they asked me, say, am I coming from UK or Ghana? And I'm saying Ghana. No, I say, then for me to use the international driver's license, I should have the Ghana license. So because of that, I was $500.
Wow.
Into me buy any day, to be honest, man, you're gentle. Me buy you know. Me diggy me jina how my mo try a picture for within 3 weeks. And I mean I can't wait. Into no sene digitization base me am a day and a few hours. And yeah, or driver's license. That is what we call productivity. The average Ghanaian is becoming productive compared to when now you use analog. People have to, and you see, and also tele corruption, because if you are doing digitization, what will be the role of the Goro boys in this way? You know,
Scheme of things.
In the scheme of things, Goro boys be any hobby be into no increase productivity into one thing. Yes, yeah, have a look, and it also increase political participation. Because a time will come ABI by electronic voting. Obet me atana ofie I vote via your computer. It is anka okodi line so now person okodi line sentiment to aba. Say you don't have to go and queue enkodi line be as say want to aba, but you can sit in the comfort of your home and vote. Into be increase political participation. Send your be individuals will have your voice heard. Into me feel say something say you support ni pushy. Now the necessary legislation a bit me back no. A man no itimi ejina na me truncate no. Media no hear me because sometimes you share the abandoned projects our Ghana and the sky say one. To be honest, if we were to complete all those projects and Kenyan say Ghana, until let's find a way to make sure say it is implemented to its logical conclusion. Now the due benefit is in free no, yet me in free.
If I can pick it and add some of the benefits now, said the menu I can. And before I do that, let me slot in the response Dr. Muhammad Bawumia Ekai. Also, unfortunately, many people still do not appreciate the link between digitization and economic development. I have heard some people ask why I have abandoned economics for digitization. Far from abandoning economics, the reality is that in this era, if you don't digitize, you will not have much of an economy, period. Indeed, digital policy is economic policy. Lawyer, CCA digitization, in terms of revenue mobilization, what I want to also quickly look at, some of the economy issues now, among for few say, Papa no wa abandon, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia wa abandon economics, for digitization. Sure. And I'm happy he also quoted that. MPP bar by mu na interest rate okobobosia ensihu da ho na 32% on average. Now ninchire mu ne say 100,000 na akokwaje ya when ensihu kra no as say utia 32,000. So say ya yetu ha ye kasai average interest rate, he puts it at 21%. The governor of Central Bank puts it at 20.6%. So if we you're rounding it up to 21% now, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia Ekayana, the chance of the 100,000 will be 21,000. 21,000 versus 32,000 difference. You're saying difference best 11,000. That is how much the difference are in terms of interest rate. If this is not economy, then I don't know what you refer to as economy, because one of the major economic fundamentals is interest rate. Again, say Osha said the digitization is economy aspect in banking na emma identification ayedin na woka the land administration digitization kosono they say koko fukra na ya digitize ya money coder. The issue of collateral enya dia ebe problem, and this is our risk ni free, then one can trust say sa interest rate way it's bound to go down further. So you share the payment systems a dear bar in terms of ease of doing business. Mobile money payment interoperability. Meaning, new love, I can actually, but what about quick response code, the QR code system? As this time round, me kwa kotadie na nipano code no ewo na me scanner. Adia mi scan mi tua ne bia no ono na na be kire me say scan no enko me mobile money account and as enko me bank account. So now I am very simple. E-switch. He talked about digital currency. So say Nigeria for the enemy and if Nigeria is going there, then we can't stop. I read it today. They are in the move. And in particular, they attach me pa any, and so I don't get people. It doesn't and now say a mischief and omoye. Cecilia, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia is deeply involved in ECOWAT digital payment systems. So, Ebomodiane digitizing we are. Senka meko Nigeria kokotonema, meko Liberia na Sierra Leone within Anglophone West Africa. Na meko kokotonema na ebe here say womu nisi di nintino. Chensa meko sisa si de no edge dollar.
and some of the dollar na kwakwa kodi say adwa no sa payment system iba ha Ghana cedi na of equivalent to naira na mi tua no wo Nigeria no metimi a payment no wa ha ya if sa kwan we modern enko improve or friends say exchange rate particularly between cedi and the dollar me hunu adefo fra ebetimi I improve no in the same way I know deeply also involved in which African continental free trade area for no also developing payment system within Africa say share baby a branch a near ma or champion for Omania if it's a phenomenon lawyer my last point here a potentially say your national ID card a voter identification card voters ID when him said 2016 per voter biano it cost to $13 per voter. Now 2020 it cost to $7.5. United Nations benchmark and is saying our friend is saying enipa bia o to ababia na ban na mo no ho kakra na enso oba no kosi broni sika no $5 say ebomotia ne ya nkwa ye card foforo near leverage ye a national ID card with the database with the database of friends saying electoral commission near you see national ID card as the basis of identifying lawyer, one can predict conveniently, say, election 2024, nef bono bitmia ye for below even the UN, average of $5 per voter.
Okay. Abo enonkron apa hosima adunum enso jumadie no na say yebrena enhaye bisano the maximum I can give is 1 minute and then we end the show. New love 1 minute your final say.
Well, the American say dictatization agenda no it has come to stay. And among for oko developed world that and na eboama omano etumpong. Now we cannot be left behind. The world has become a global village. And for it to be part of the global village, we hear digitization. And we need to grab it. Now, I'm here home free. I'm here in Castle Media, Uncrophobia Nanya, or Mobi Binomoye. In fact, school our con. Sabi, Ghana, Mom, we used to, say, your friend is saying, WhatsApp, and your mama could school can use WhatsApp. Tetina, na, obi ebe send message a man about bro charge say o cassette sese ano otimi efre o WhatsApp so no na kasa even audio crown otimi audio or WhatsApp no dey akoni na ye dictation ni bia
exactly
enti obi a emfa ne ho nhye menye wadwen say eye omom akọ school omom akọ ICT na omonye omwasem eye for every Ghanaian send be ya ye nyina ebetimi a benefit.
Thank you very much Alaji, you have the final say 1 minute.
Lawyer me da say adia ha amanya fe na ye nyina ye fefrese yenya yenhye da nisika nanso so ye na yamamfo fa kwati kwan so ewie sika pa potokasa na yes corruption digitization we adia babeboa se kakum national park na say ye digitize ye na ye digitize ye no na sika yenya no akosoro mpemanim kwan makomako enum a na ni na chese say nesika no na omonti ho no omjija na ekohen ebiem petroleum downstream digitization and kuntabu ni chese before say Dr. Muhammad Bawumia di ani ma me digitize no 3 years before no na ya hwere sika 4.5 billion Ghana cedis. Neches see ya digitize the petroleum downstream no the kwakoba ni say minimum you bet me a save be 1.5 billion Ghana cedis every year.
Okay,
was it premix fuel after hano any control accountant general no ordinary ehwe
ordinary ehwe what a way to end this program. It has been a lovely educative program tonight. Kessben. Yeda Gordon New Love Asamwasipa yi enyumbre. Yeda Alaji Ishakche Brobe Asipa eje. Na also so den asidankwa na yede emawo. I'm so sorry, say messages pia bigweche no yentumi enkan. Na woche sene nyankopon ya aduma yebesan ya betnase. Na wonim se wona wo hihye adwumadi ayede ebremu. Wona wo chinchim efidie, wona wo twa camera ne ne keka ho. Se wonima there will be no show. So exceedingly grateful to you all, the production team. You are wonderful people. On that note, I say enjoy the rest of today. The weekend is coming. Take very good care of yourself. And let's meet next week for another interesting edition of Punch. Same station. And if you're enjoying your chilled beer, remember me.